Alright. YouTube decided to change my string key without telling me. Because that's what we do these days, apparently. Apparently. That's, oh, well, at least that's what it looks like. Anywho, here we are, ladies and gentlemen. It's me, a Tactical Brit. And we're back again with some more live streaming shenanigans today. And it's going to be a good meme. It's going to be good fun. And we are going to go dive on in some more Battlefield. Going to be filthy. Going to get many a kill. We're going to try, at least. At the bare minimum, we're going to try. And yeah, we're gonna keep spamming away at weapons. I think I'm going to try level the Turner SMLE today. Or at least that's on the agenda. Because that gun looks like it could be really, really good if it's given the right attention. So we'll see how that goes. And yeah, I just need to get everything nice and pretty on the left-hand screen, and we'll go for it. See, the tweets have all gone out successfully. And we are ready to rock, I think. Yep, boom. We are ready to go. Let's get this bad boy underway. I need to check out my armory and some other company stuff because I haven't done any of that. I've got some MG34 unlocks, which is nice. Still messing around with support weapons a bit. Like, I feel like they could be quite good. Hey there, Marvin Red. Good to see you, man. They need a few specializations for sure. Like, this doesn't really... Or... At least I don't feel like it needs any more compensation. Don't ever want a P38 pistol. It's just simply not that great. And... for that, we've got a couple of Spitfires. Replace this plane? What with? Specializations? Holy crap. Oh yeah, these things have crazy numbers of specializations. I remember that much. Increased ammo capacity. Let's go with that. My favorite tank so far is probably the Tiger, I'd say. There isn't many other tanks that, you know, appeal to me as much as the Tiger tank, I think. But that's fine, you know, it's fine to have a favorite, I think. Oh, talk about a game to start off on. Oh man. Yeah, this is my normal account. And this is the account I'm not using for the Road to Max Rank series because otherwise I'd end up like... there'd just be lots of weird XP gains that I couldn't quite explain. So I'm just using two separate accounts, which makes life a bit easier. This is the one I do all my video recording on. Hey there, Noyo. Good to see you, man. So that way, whenever you watch Road to Max Rank, you're not confused as to why I've got a crap ton of XP that doesn't look like it should be there. I'm actually going to mess around with a medic today. I feel like my medic class deserves a bit more attention. And I've just spawned in with a P08 pistol, which is not great. So it's a bad gun. Make it work. We're going to go on absolute filth brigade today and just murder folks for fun. I'm actually going to go to B with these guys. I feel like it's actually a good idea. I'll tell you what, they're capturing themselves. We'll focus on C. It's fine. C is always just one large cluster of a mess. People always need health on C. Come on, up we get. Let's stop that pesky dying. We don't need any of that. Stay alive. I'm not sure. I'm not entirely sure what the pre-order system works with the normal base game, Marvin. I'll be honest with you. Also, I don't really know why I just tried firing at a tank like I was going to get anywhere with it. Yeah, this dude isn't going to get to me in time, sadly.
The enemy has taken control of the battle. Seize control of the objective.
Erste Hilfe für dich. Zum Glück
Up
hast
you
du
get.
mich.
Oh, no, there we go. I save one, and then I get murdered. You know, you can only
Hallo?
do some... I believe in these guys. I think they can try and get me back up. That guy's already unlocked an STG. Jesus Christ. Talk about dedication. I think it'll be live to you at midnight, but that's probably the extent. I'm actually going to use the Swomi. I'm not even that big a fan of the Swomi, but it's so close quarters on this map that you may as well, really. Yeah, this looks like it could work.
Jetzt kommt eine Granate.
Oh, that's a tanky boy. I can't save him because I don't know where he's been killed from. Which means I'd probably just end up getting murdered myself. But we're doing what we can on this objective. There is 2 tanks on this, like, in this vicinity as it presently stands, which is not ideal. Right, I'm going to put a sight on this as well, because the iron sight muzzle flash is too heavy.
Aufpassen, da ist Gefahr.
That's some medical stuff. I need that ammo pack.
Munition, Munition.
What a hero. What a hero. He actually dropped me ammo. Oh, mate, what a time to be alive. He actually was thoughtful of his teammate. Didn't think that was humanly possible. Right, I'm going to slap a smoke grenade right down the middle of this road. Give me some cover. I'm going to start moving towards D. Hey, James. I'm currently playing on PlayStation 4 Pro. I play on both platforms, but, you know, I have a home here, so to speak. Oh, this poor geezer had no idea what was going to happen there. Yeah, I think it's safe to say this is the only issue with this Swomi is that, like, you reach a certain range and things just immediately don't work. Have a look. I just want some form of sight on this because it will stop the muzzle flash being a problem. Like, the muzzle flash isn't too big a deal, but at the moment it sort of kicks up into the gun sometimes when you're rapid firing. And, like, you notice that on the M1A1 carbine as well, which is why I use a sight on that all the time. I think it's safe to say I am bollocks here, lads. Literally just ran into about half their team.
We have now taken objective data.
It's a classic meme, that one. I feel like my squad is dying a lot. Or at least I feel like they're not in a very practical position. I mean, at least the squad leader is setting orders. You can only ask so much of them. I'm gonna push up to this little gun emplacement. There, yeah. I feel like the Swomi actually could be a really good gun if you specialize it a bit. Which I'm sure is like a resounding sentiment in general with most weapons. I'm going to try and get this geezer outside here. It's a risky revive because I had no idea where he got killed from, but it will do. Remember what I said about it being a risky revive?
Deckung! Granate kommt!
Keep it up. We have enough objectives to sway the outcome of this fight.
There are too many angles to cover.
Halt still. Bin ja da. Hier, Erste Hilfe.
I did what I could there. That thing is literally a death shredder at the moment. Hello? There are people everywhere. There are people everywhere. There are people everywhere. Come here. I'm doing my best to shred these guys, but like at the moment, these bastards on the door here aren't. Screw it, I was gonna die anyway, I was running out of ammo, we'll go for the Rambo shank. I feel like the Swami with a couple of specializations could actually be really good. I really want the MP40 though. The MP40 is just a bit of a powerhouse, and that's kind of what I need. I like a mid-range powerhouse. Like, the Sten is decent, don't get me wrong, but only up until a certain point, I think. Right, well, I was going to see if there was a local ammo station, but that doesn't seem to be the case. I'm going to dip and dive on to sea here. I feel like we can do some damage. Extended magazines on this would be a mint dream.
Hier, das bringt dich wieder auf die Beine.
AT grenade. And I'm getting shot at from every angle. Come on.
Ich bin geliefert. Hilfe!
Oh, come on. They're all gonna get shredded. Yep, our squad just got wiped. This is the problem when you sort of centralize around this cathedral too heavily. But at least we got the Tiger tank. I mean, it's not all that useful on a map like Devastation, but it can have uses. I can at least lock down one of the side roads on sea. Especially if we spin this bad boy around here.
We have lost objective Emil.
It's always worth scanning C because, like, you can guarantee they're going to try and commit to some kind of war zone out there. But as a tank, like, this is a really difficult map to maneuver well. This is where we're going to be most effective. Absolute scenes that man is alive. I think that guy just tried TNT-ing the road. Working on some slippery slopes here, that's for sure. As if that only did 38 damage. Right, this is boned. I feel like tanks have been really heavily nerfed here.
Soldiers, we have lost objective Anton.
Like, that thing only did 70... That did 36... A shell. A tank shell. Hey there, Austin. A tank shell did 36 damage to an armoured truck. That is pretty bad. I'm pretty sure a Panzerfaust would have done more damage. I mean, call it an observation, but for me, I'm going to safely say that that was bullshit. They're below us right now. I can hear them.
We have lost control of objective Bertha.
Werfe Granate!
There it is. Like, 36 damage to a truck for a tank shell is unacceptable. I was at least expecting, like, 80. Well, don't get me wrong, an armoured truck should have something. Like, it should be able to live a little, but... You know, like, you still expect some degree of damage, right? Morning, Richard. Welcome to the stream, guys, wherever you happen to be tuning in.
We are losing objective Nova.
Yeah, they do seem quite weak at the moment. I'm making a video soon about what changes that need to be made. I may as well pick up another weapon as it presently stands. Because there are a few changes that the game does need. A few of the modes need some tinkering with. There's just some general changes that need done with some of the weapons, some of the balancing. I mean, if they're patching the game every 14 days, you know, like...
We have taken objective Caesar.
Stuff like balance should be relatively straightforward on the whole.
We have taken objective Anton.
Right, I think we've got this nailed down. I'm actually going to head over to the library. I grind infantry a lot as well. Vehicles I'm not too worried about. Which is great because I'm collecting lots of currency that I'm not really using. So the bare minimum I'll have some options. Yeah, the planes are a bit OP in the right hands. Like the bomber especially has seemingly far too much defense on it. In some examples, like the bomber is almost impossible to take down. Right, well, that was silly from you, wasn't it? He ran straight round that corner thinking everything was safe. And I just did the exact same thing.
Good. Objective Dora is ours now.
Yeah, I feel you. Like, I've always been more of an infantry player. I think that's where most of the action... Like, I have some good tank games, don't get me wrong. But my home will usually always stay with everything else. I've also... I'll tell you what, I'm actually gonna... We're gonna M1 carbine it for a bit. I'm also gonna slap some camo on this, because I've earned some urban blue, which does look a bit dope, if I'm honest. Like, the planes in the right hands are just pure filth. Like, I know a few good pilots who could make anybody's day suck in a plane. Shit, the bet. Where is he even shooting at me from? There are two shotguns. There's the 12G and then there's the, what's the word I'm looking for? The, double-barreled one. I forgot what it's called, though. It's got, like, a nickname of some variety. Oh, we got a tanky. Oh, that's friendly tanky boy. Got a nice little vantage point here. Hello, I see your head.
Soldiers, we have taken objective Anton.
The tanks in the game are good. They just, like, to some degree, but they just need more health. And some of their, like, the inconsistency on some of their shell damage is pretty high. That's the only real two issues I see with it. He's dead.
Be aware, we have lost objective Dora.
I thought that plant was a person. Hey, the earlier you can get in, the better. Yeah, you have to be much more methodical when you're in a tank. But I feel like, at the current state of affairs, where the assault class is so popular, and everybody seems to have a Panzerfaust, and this is before anybody's even locked the more powerful launcher, the PAT, which is going to be its own ball ache. I just think it needs a little more help. Alright, well, that's one guy. Oh, the bouncer. I blew up a bouncing Betty, which in turn blew up him. I'd like to say that's pretty impressive.
We are now losing objective Amiens.
Oh, we got a tanky boy. Gonna yeet my way over here.
Sprengladung bereit, aufpassen.
Ah, there was no way I was gonna win that. I had a tank and like 30 infantry. I'd like to say I put up a pretty good fight, all things considered.
Be aware that we have lost objective Amiens.
I'm actually gonna put the reflex sight on just for a little while, because obviously the medium scope's great and all, but we got quite a few close range engagements here. That being said, I've just been smoked from behind. We stop doing that. Great. Cheers, please and thank you. I also really enjoy being blown up. Don't know if anybody noticed. Carbine sharpshooter. I'll take it. Ah, I didn't realize there was a window at the top of that door frame. Come on, somebody smoke. But yes, that's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. Let me chip and dip out of here. It's very much retreating time. Dude, get the fuck out of my way. Alright, I'll get this geezer.
Haben Sie einen Plan, Feldwebel?
Work on getting some of these geezers up. Oh god, yeah, like, it takes a while to click with some of these weapons. And just sort of the general flow of the gameplay as a whole. I feel like there's an Easter egg there.
We have taken objective Amiens. Good job.
Kobe!
Granate für Sie!
I'm actually surprised that didn't even kill anyone. I ain't even mad, I'm just a little bit disappointed. Oh, I don't appreciate. Oh god, the game is very different to Battlefield 1. Very different, but in all the right ways, in my opinion. Right, you aren't reviving him. I am so disappointed with myself that I let him revive that geezer.
Sprengladung passiert.
Ah, Christ. That was very inaccurate on my behalf there. But luckily,
brauchen Sanitäter.
With a touch of luck from my dude here, we're back in the fray. I smell redemption. Or at least an opportunity for redemption. Why is this site so dark? That's a grenade. Oh, hello. I mean, at least my body's a bit out of the way. Oh, this medic's being an absolute lad. Yeah, throwing dynamite further. Like they asked, when we were at a feedback event, they asked us if we wanted them to nerf it, but everybody wanted them to keep it because it just made it more enjoyable. Like it's a fun thing to have. Like sure, it might be a little bit powerful, but it's fun. Oh, I hate running out of ammo. Really do. Just gonna have to pick up another gun here and go for it. Yikes! Leave me be. If you're gonna shoot me, at least have the decency to finish me off. I don't mind the ammo system. Like, it stops people... It makes people think more. It makes people think about when they want to shoot. Are they going to waste the ammo? And it rewards players who think a bit more methodically than others. And I'm fine with that. Like, I know some people have some gripes with it, but for me personally, I don't see any problems with it. Right, this site is really pissing me off because I don't even like the aperture that much, but I'm gonna have to give it a go just because the reflex site is too dark. It's stupid. I mean, I don't even like the aperture as a whole, but that's better than the reflex in my opinion. I think I'll just go back to the medium scope because the reflex isn't ideal and the aperture just looks like a pile of wank. Yeah, I might up the brightness a little bit, it might help. Do that now, actually.
We have lost objective Dora.
Oh god, yeah, the gnome video was hilarious. Hey there, JT. The gnome video had me fucking rolling around the place. Because we were talking about the capture event, he was like, "Oh, there's a gnome." I was like to him, I was so confused. I was like, "What are you on about?" He said, "There's a gnome that follows you." And I just didn't believe him for a while. That revive symbol legitimately got in the way there. Oh, I'm getting first. Pull this off. What a hero. Good guy medic 2018.
Alert, we have lost objective Anton.
Alright, well that objective's basically gone. There's no point in me really being there.
Attention, we have now taken objective Gaza.
lucky bastard. The MP38 or 28, they're really good. I really want to unlock it. This guy also doesn't realize he's got like 1,000 something squad points. Like 60,000 squad points. Well, this is going swimmingly. Hamada's a good map, but for somebody who's mostly infantry, I don't really enjoy that much. Like, I like good infantry gunfights throughout the day, and unfortunately Hamada just doesn't always provide that. Like, if sometimes when you're not in a vehicle, you feel a bit redundant. Stop the Swarmies filth. Yeah, they've ironed a lot of it out, JT. It's good, man. It's been fun to play. It is a classic BF size, and in some respects, I'm actually gonna. Actually, no, I'm going to continue, because we've got Rotterdam next, which is good. Plus, we just unlocked the PAT, which is good, a decent little weapon. Well, it's a bit more heavy hitting than the Panzerfaust. I'm actually going to take this guy's squad lead role, because the dumbass didn't, he didn't use any of his reinforcements. I think the music is as good, they just don't show it off as much. Also, I really should do some more reconning, because we're going to use the Turner SMLE for a bit, because this is actually a really good gun. It's very much like the M1A1 in some respects, it just needs extended mags. So we're going to be a bit more methodical with that.
Sergeant, what now? Soldier.
I mean, this guy sets objectives, but if he doesn't use any of it... it hits harder, but it has a lot more drop. Like, you can't long range anything like you can with the Panzerfaust. Got an ammo station here. We're always going to need more ammo. It is a good looking game, Aggie. Especially on PS4 Pro, it runs like a dream. Not necessarily inaccurate, provided you aim down your sight, but definitely a lot more harder to handle in some places. Sweet Christmas. I want to blow out that window frame, but it doesn't look like I presently can. Great, cheers, needed that. Like, on this gun, you basically have to rinse all 10 bullets or 5 bullets at a time before you reload. Otherwise, you end up popping bullets back into the magazine. So I may as well... It's got a lot more damage, so it's basically a more powerful M1A1 in some respects. But it just needs those mags that I'm trying to get in specializations. We're working on it. I think it's safe to say we're about to get overrun. So much so that I'm going to blow this window frame out.
Charges been set.
Christ. See that? Like 50 damage on a headshot's pretty good.
They done me. I need a medic.
Yeah, that was a good video. I sort of just discovered it randomly while streaming. A little bit low. That's a bit more like it. We need some detachable mags for this. Move out the way, teammate, or I will kill your family.
Right. Capture the objective.
See you later, Jumble. Good to see you, buddy. I'll be live for quite a while, so feel free to tune back in at some point. I'll also be live on the Battlefield channel at around 5 o'clock today. Right, I'm actually going to get on moving around a bit here. We're going to do some damage. And we're going to do it in closer proximity, that's for sure. Can we not? I love that your blood splatters onto the gun. Oh, that guy just got rinsed. I think you'll probably see some new factions come into the fold quite soon.
I'm hurt. I'm hurt. Help me, someone.
Like, it's only a few uniform changes and like a flag change on the UI. And, you know, that isn't too much effort, I don't think, for the development team.
I'm fucking dying here. Medic!
Right, I'm actually gonna... Don't get me wrong. Really enjoying SMLE, but this isn't quite long range enough a map for me to really execute with it, whereas with the M1A1 I can be a bit more mobile. Right, time to murder some fools.
Throwing grenade.
Are you bannering? Oh man. Hey there, Blue Rain, good to see you, buddy. We're gonna hold on here because I think we can actually...
Fucking dying here, medic.
I think I might actually get revived at some point. Alright, no, it's a bit of a bloodbath.
Help me, someone. You gotta help me.
There are many a German standing on top of me at the moment. Alright, hopefully one of my squad mates is at least in proximity. Yeah, there we go. Right, we'll get defending on this.
Easy, eh? Defend the objective.
I'm gonna Kobe this straight down the middle.
Grenade going out.
We have lost objective dog.
Oh, that was so massively inaccurate, but we figured it out in the end.
We have lost objective Baker, soldiers.
Oh, God damn. Just keep showing me your head. Hey there, Stampy. No, I'm not playing hardcore. I'm just playing base game at the moment. Normal core. I think that's the word we use. I don't really know. What is the terminology for normal? Cheers for the subscribes, premature idiot. Oh Christ, that guy got lucky. This is basically an all-out scrap for D at the moment. We're gonna make D our objective for now. Tell you, this guy's done an interesting little beeline over to E though. He's Right, this guy has completely exposed his position. Means that I'm going to get shot at from about 7 different localities. Oh man, that is not a spot you want to be in. Yeah, feel free to join my platoon, Aggie. It's open to all. Right, we're actually going to spawn on E and sort of push because it presently stands. I think it's safe to say I'm not going to get much done. Oh, hello, we're actually losing this now.
We are now losing objective.
Oh, I can see why. That was so cool. I shot the guy's grenade in midair and it exploded. Oh, that was sick. I mean, I've got a few of them. Fortunately, I don't quite have it. I mean, an M1A1, don't get me wrong, is a great weapon, but it's not quite a light machine gun. I'm going to put some bad boys down. I'm going to keep pushing D at the moment.
Eyes on trouble there.
I do not want to be on this turret at all. Let me make that abundantly clear.
We have now taken objective Baker.
And that's not gone to plan either. The platoon name, I believe,
They done me. I need
is the Tactical Brits Troops. That's the one. Or TTBT. I don't really know. I haven't really played any hardcore, so I wouldn't be able to give you a good idea on that, I'm afraid. I'm actually going to go medic for a little while, just because at the moment I'm running into a lot of enemies. And
Come on, soldiers,
I can't exactly rely on my teammates to heal me every 5 seconds. Plus, I really want that MP40. Really want that MP40. As if he just killed me. The lucky bastard. We're not doing well. We are top of the leaderboard, but we could be doing better. Like, shouldn't be losing. Our objectives are getting hammered. Oh, dude, that kill was the stupidest thing in the world, Ben.
Yeah, we gotta capture the objective.
Stupidest thing in the world. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'll take it, but
Soldiers, we have lost objective A.
ah.
Grenade thrown.
Well done, we have taken objective Charlie.
I'm gonna let this geezer. I was about to say, I'm gonna let this guy think he's got the upper hand. We're getting shot at from everywhere.
Be aware that objective Charlie has been lost.
I'm interested. Fallout 76 looks like a very big mess at the moment.
Now, capture the objective.
And that's how you shoot a grenade out of midair, ladies and gentlemen.
We have lost our control of objective Baker.
Oh, I got overrun. I was the last man standing. Not a holy chance in hell I was going to get anywhere on that one. Our team is just getting... I feel like my squad is the only one really capturing. Or really pushing for captures at the moment, which is really annoying to see. I haven't changed it much, but I'm going to do an updated settings video soon for people. Because it's been a highly requested thing.
I'll fix you, soldier.
So we'll get that on the board. I knew he was going to be either dead ahead of me or dead behind me. And I saw that coming. I feel like some of the gunshot audio needs a little bit more work. Like the footsteps as well. But like 3D audio does help at the moment. We're getting absolutely ram-raided. Okay, that's an interesting deployment screen. Like, the 3D audio and stuff does help, but it's still not perfect. Favorite map so far is definitely Arras. Like, that's just through and through, in my opinion, a nearly perfect map. I don't understand that. That's more or less a direct hit with a tank shell. Like, this thing's already gone. Like, it's not even worth being in. Like, more or less a direct hit with a tank shell, and the guy gets 60 damage, I think. Tanks definitely need buffing at the moment. They're in some obvious need of help.
We can still win this, soldiers.
Those poor bastards had no idea I was coming. Oh, come on.
We have now taken objective Able.
Ah, there's only so much you can do there. Like, my teammate just stood in the window, like, that's such a stupid thing to do, because he gave away where we were in the White House. Like, and once you're in the White House, the best thing to do is just to confuse people. Because if you don't actually shoot for a while, they think they're safe. And they think that there's nobody in the White House when there actually is people there.
Let's go! Capture the objective!
Well, it's a person for a second. Right, I was going to take some pop shots, but it looks like that's going to do more harm than good.
We have lost objective Dog.
Oh, wow. That was a naughty grenade. Yeah, a lot less people are sniping. But that's kind of expected, to be honest with you. Like, it is a very skillful thing, on the whole. Like, you really need headshots. More or less every time now. I think it's safe to say I'm not going to win this one. Mate, what are you doing? I'm trying to kill people.
We have taken objective Baker.
mean, that was a bit rude. Yikes. The throwing knives aren't all that useful. Like, I mean, they're okay, don't get me wrong, but I feel like once you're in throwing knife proximity, you should either have a pistol out or you should be, I don't know, stabbing them.
Objective easy is now ours.
I don't know who this guy is and why he keeps, like, feeling the need to jump in my face, but it's kind of annoying.
Objective Baker has been lost.
Right, so that exists.
See that tank, pal?
I mean, that bit was almost a little bit too... Okay, so now, all of a sudden, we've managed to all cap these guys.
Look out!
So, we've quite literally gone from being absolutely rinsed to like, an all cap, which is insane. I'm actually going to spawn...
That's objective Charlie lost.
Let's spawn on E.
Objective Able has been lost. Attention, we have lost objective easy.
Ooh! Saucy little collateral.
Good show. Objective Able taken.
Oh, I tried getting another one there. I was trying to see if I could line it so he just like crossed at the right time and I could just rinse him. By the way, guys, if you are new to the stream or new to the channel or new to the videos, feel free to hit subscribe so you can see more stuff if you're interested. Because then you'll get all the wonderful notifications that I send to all of you. Mate, I absolutely scraped that guy's head by fractions there. That was poor. Also, I'm very close to having a V1 here.
Attention, objective Dog is now lost. Done it. Objective Charlie is ours. Objective Able is lost.
Oh, I saw him coming as well. Why is that a thing? Oh, wait, no, come on. Kill him. And he's dead.
We have now taken objective Baker.
Right, this guy has the right idea being on E. So, that's how we're going to mean this. Alright, we got enough for a V1 here, so I'm going to try and make something saucy happen.
Stay alert. Objective Charlie is lost.
Gotta capture the objective.
We have taken objective easy, soldiers.
I'm interested as to where the hell I should be putting this thing. There just isn't a good place to put that at the moment.
We have now taken objective Dog.
Do I slap it on A? I think I'm gonna try and get it on the inside of C. Hey there, Rogue Prince. Good to see you again, dude. Right, we're getting caught in a crossroad here, which is not what we want. Ah, the lucky bastard. I think infantry do swear a bit more in the game. Right, I really need to find somewhere to put this thing. The game is about to end. I'm gonna chuck it on B. It just seems like the easy option at the moment.
We are losing objective dog, soldiers.
Requesting a JB2.
We'll see how it goes. I'm not expecting a lot from this.
Your wishes are command.
The objective, capture it.
Yay! An enemy hit. Woo! Honestly, like that. I mean, this place has been rinsed, but there was absolutely no clear objective to throw that thing on.
Objective easy. Nearly beaten them. Keep going.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
We have now taken objective Baker. Attention, we have lost objective Dog.
Bloody tank coming.
Safe to say that Strum Tiger's not happy that I exist. My words genuinely just stopped working whilst I was spraying there. And one out sniper a sniper? Absolutely one can. I feel like sometimes when I'm on the stream it looks like I'm boxing because I'm trying to like dip and dive and shit, like Mate, this game is going right down to the wire here.
Objective able.
Well, that was lucky.
Objective Baker has been lost.
Chucking a bomb.
That flamethrower over there? Jesus. Oh, we got tank v tank action here.
Please, I need help.
Oh, medic, you can do it. Okay, nope. Nope, no, he cannot. He is very much dead.
Help me, someone. You gotta.
Oh, no, we just lost that. By fractions. I'll take 50 and 20, though. That's a good game. If you buy the deluxe edition life, you can get access straight away, basically. Before the 20th. What did we unlock in that game? Oh, we got the MP40. Sweet. Finally. Making some progress here. Do, 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 do. dun, 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 dun. Alright, this is a RAS, so I'm probably going to mess around with the MP40 a bit. Like, because the MP40 is a good gun. It's got a little bit of side-to-side sway, which needs to be learned. I also want to get a bit more going on the support class. We've got the Turner SMLE. We're not that far away from some of the other guns as well. I'm going to change my appearance a little bit here just because... Or not. We'll mess around with the MP40 a bit, but I'm going to start off with the M1A1 just because this really is a map that, you know, has lots of layers to it, so to speak.
Capture and hold the objectives, as many as possible, soldiers.
I'm just going to jump on the car, it'll do. Wow. This guy has managed to absolutely bollocks this. This is my favorite map in the game.
Bewegung. Erobert das Ziel dort.
We have taken objective Bata.
Seht euch das an. Gefährlich, oder?
We're actually going to go for A here. It's not in the game yet. It's something they're bringing to the live service, Logan. It's not that, like, it's not a high priority, that's the thing. It'll be useful when it's out, but it's not that useful that they're too worried about it, I don't think. Right, I am fundamentally not staying in that top gunner position. If somebody wanted to... If I was somebody paid me to play in that top gunner position, I'd say no.
Now have enough objectives secure to control this fight.
That field was literally running amok with enemies.
We have taken objective Caesar.
Like, this map is one of the perfect mixes between sort of infantry and tank gameplay.
Be warned, objective Emil has been lost.
I just think a lot of the things with body dragging, like, could be solved.
We are losing ground in this battle.
Like,
Take
in terms of...
the objectives.
A lot of the stuff that people want body... That's why you don't go for greedy knife kills. A lot of the things that body dragging aims to solve can be solved with a smoke grenade as it presently stands in some respects. Not completely, but enough that it isn't too high a priority for the devs, I think. If you buy the deluxe edition, you can play straight away.
Good job. Objective Friedrich is now ours.
I know there's lots of people that need reviving below me, but at the moment, I'm actually better served to just staying alive as a deployment point. Because when people die around you, and you're not entirely sure where from,
Werfe Granate.
you're sacrificing a good squad deployment point in the name of just being a dumbass. This geezer can get revived, he should be safe.
Ich bin für dich da.
Yeah, you should be able to duck in the tank gunner position, which is going to be really good. Especially because it means that the actual tank driver and gunner can communicate. And, like, the driver can call out positions for the gunner before he has to peek.
We now have objective Emil.
We go for F next.
Habt ihr gehört? Ihr sollt das Ziel dort verteidigen.
Or at least I'm going to go to F by the looks of it. I appear to be a lone ranger in this matter.
Erober das Ziel dort, macht schon!
Lost objective Friedrich.
That's fine.
Soldiers, we have lost objective Bertha.
So that tank knows I exist.
Objective Taser.
Not going to know much about me for long, though.
Objective Dora is now ours, soldiers.
That poor bastard didn't have a holy chance in hell.
Genau da! Das ist gefährlich!
Be aware that we have lost objective.
Honestly, that really was just as simple as using the grass for cover. Taking a hit, moving, hitting him, moving. That guy didn't have no chance. Hopefully that grenade doesn't kill me. Oh, that guy was so lucky. Come on.
No, we have lost objective Dora.
We're taking E back. On. If you're gonna not let me squad spawn, then what's the point of the screen? Damn it.
Objective Bertha.
Ah, come on.
Blut! Helft mir verdammt nochmal!
I have so much faith in this medic right now. Thank you. The first assault weapon you can never really go wrong with. Oh mate, my team is actually shit. They're so bad. Like, they can't win simple engagements. The first gun on multiplayer is pretty good. For the assault class, but like you're right. Well, these guys have absolutely. That was. I just. What bothers me the most in Battlefield is when people are stupid. Like when people are fundamentally just fucking idiotic. And like, if you're in a big open field with no cover except for concealment, you're not going to go firing at about 10 different players. That's just not the intelligent thing to do at all. I'll tell you what, we're going to go C. We're going to go C and then we're going to go work our way around. Like, it was just such a stupid attempt at an engagement that made no sense. Like, big open fields will never translate to a winnable gunfight for you if you have no cover. Like, people can still see you moving through the fields. It's not a mystery. Like, they know you're there. They know you exist.
Objective Dora is ours.
Especially if you're on the capture point as well. literally neutralized this entire flag by myself. To be honest with you, even just the base hardcore for Battlefield is hardcore. Like, the base game is hardcore enough. The time to kill is really fast. There is no spotting in the game anymore.
Achtung! Erobert das Ziel dort!
Taking objective Caesar.
Just gonna keep flanking around. Like, I want to get into this trench line on F. I'm not doing what these dumbasses did, or at least this coverage in the back here. I need a staging point if I'm gonna take this objective on. Also, I'm not having any dark fronts to buildings, so I'm gonna blow those open.
Ich werfe eine Granate!
Pro tip, basically, if the insides of these buildings are too dark, just blow open the front of them, because that way you can see people that are coming your way. Like, it's a really simple but effective thing to do.
Be aware that objective Caesar has been lost.
Ah, I got caught out in the open. I was unlucky.
Ich sterbe! Helft mir!
I don't think this support player is going to have any luck. Nope. I think we can get E back, though. What kind of deployment? Like, I wouldn't mind that I got shot, but I got shot and then watched somebody stab the guy who shot me. Sorry, the guy who shot me got stabbed. When are people going to realize that this is... Like, the church is the worst place to attack E from, because it's so inherently obvious.
Ah! Sanitäter!
Like, attacking E from the church is the most obvious thing you can do, which is why it never works.
Alles klar! Wir müssen das Ziel dort erobern! Ich bin verletzt! Hilft mir jemand?
Yeah, the uniforms in hardcore would...
Keep going, we can pass it around.
That was 3 stabs! That was 3 stabs. He should be dead.
Wir brauchen
He should...
Sanitäter!
Oh, mate, that's why I got rid of this knife, because it's absolutely useless. Well, I've not been using the knife on any of my other classes. Right.
Be aware that we have lost objective Friedrich. Objective Emil is lost. Good job. Objective Anton taken.
I'm running low on ammo. I am so low on ammo, it actually hurts.
Caesar is lost.
That's how you take an objective.
We have taken objective
Some damn talent right there. I'm gonna put us down for F.
We have taken objective Amy. Good job.
Also, I really need to find something that resembles an ammo cache. We should be able to get at least 1v1 in during this game. Also, I really need ammunition.
Keine Munition!
We're actually murdering captures at the moment. Right, we need to push E.
Verteidigt das Ziel dort. Ausruhen könnt ihr euch
I need to
später.
find something that resembles ammo. Please. Thank you. All of the above. Well, that's just not looking like a good idea, is it? Let's be honest. But this might be.
Attention. Objective data has been lost.
Erobert das Ziel dort, nicht trödeln!
I need this ammo station. Oh, okay. Or I'm just gonna die. It's fine.
Hallo? Sanitäter? Ich sterb!
Thank God somebody's found common sense to build this with me.
Erobert das Ziel dort!
I absolutely bottled that grenade so badly. Hey there, Tank Hunter. Right, they're actually gonna come. They're gonna railroad E any second now.
Objective Friedrich has been lost, soldiers.
Stay alive. This guy's actually in a pretty good position.
Ihr habt es gehört! Verteidigt das Ziel dort!
Objective Amy has been lost, soldiers.
Jesus. That auto-aim was so strong, it genuinely dragged my scope across the screen as that guy ran through. I love how it made this guy look like he was so much closer to E than he actually was.
Munition! Munition!
Good work. Objective Bertha has hit.
Eingenommen. Vorsicht, das Gefahr!
Hat jemand Munition für mich?
Please give me ammo.
Ich brauche mehr Munition!
Please give me ammo. Come on! Get me ammo!
Hilfe!
This one squad mate in my team right now is really, really bad. And I quote, really, really bad. Oh, do you know, I'm just gonna get this Stuka and see if I can railroad some of these guys. Or, better yet, I'm gonna call a V1 in straight on E.
Very good. Objective Caesar is ours.
Oh, piss off! It just called in the tank. Because I was trying to cancel. Why is... Oh, mate, why is the controls on this are so clunky? They're absolute shite. They really are. The controls for calling in reinforcements in this game are the worst designed thing I think I've ever seen. Without a shadow of a doubt. Like, if you're going to do a radial menu, at least do a good one. Not really, to be honest with you, Rogue Prince, like, unless they've improved it a lot, because I played it over in Sweden, and Panzerstorm felt quite mediocre to me. That was just how I felt about it at the time. May as well use this thing, seeing as I've accidentally called it in now.
Wir müssen das Ziel dort erobern.
Man, that's annoying. Like... Surely that was a headshot. There really are just bad guys everywhere at the moment. That's a direct hit with a shell. How is he alive?
Augen auf! Da drüben ist Gefahr!
I mean, it will be fun for people who enjoy their tanks, but, like, again, you know, we are talking about a map that if you're not... Have I just got stuck on a bush? That if you're not in a vehicle isn't all that fun.
Bewegung! Erobert das Ziel dort! Erbitten hiermit einen V1 Luftschlag.
Well, hopefully that does some damage. Yeah, 14 tanks on the map is going to be great, but... Come on. That's it! That's the kind of stuff we like to see. Let me come in and clean up behind. That's that good stuff. Finally. You know, it may have delayed me earlier, but when we finally made it count, it counted. That was a strong old hit. Alright, we're going to give the MP40 a little swing before the end of this round. That's what I mean about the sideways sway on the MP40. I mean, the 14 tanks are cool, but the problem is that they don't deploy fast enough. So there's times when the map just feels really sort of pointless and kind of empty. Oh, come on. Yeah, that bug exists. They're getting rid of it. It's on the known list. Moment. Oh Christ, I didn't even see that other one. That's what I'm saying about the MP40, it's a good one. I think it does have planes, I'm not sure, but like the problem with the map is it, you know, it just lacks something. That's the best way of looking at it. Like the empty spaces for tanks make the rest of the map sometimes feel a little redundant, I think.
Be aware, we have lost objective Bertha.
Vorsicht! Da ist Gefahr!
I think it's safe to say we've won this.
Handgranate!
We just about won that map. 5 tickets, 42 and 17. That's some high intensity stuff right there. Didn't quite get top squad, sadly. But we got lots of stuff. I'm gonna back out and do some specializations and stuff. I feel like we've earned that, so to speak. Yeah, it's a really strange bug. I know they're working on it. It'll probably be patched very quickly. Right, we've got lots of armory stuff to do that we can mess around with. Got to slap on some new assignments. Some of the music on this game is really damn good. Alright, let's have a look at our shipments. Got some trousers. Nice. I can get a gold-plated carbine mastery thing. That's not bad. Get some assault proficiency going. Land ace. That'll do. There's some good assignments there. Right, let's mess around with a few upgrades to do. Some weapon base. We're definitely going to be using a sight on this just to try and combat some of that horizontal sway that we're seeing. In terms of specializations, much of them. I haven't noticed it exactly just yet. I know it does exist though, I've heard of the bug. Advanced grips or custom stocks. Now this is the thing, right? Do I want an extended mag? Do I want I think I want an extended mag. I think I'm going to try and work on some of the support class as well. Just because I feel like the support class, when you actually get further down the line, really like customize some of the weapons and specialize them, especially like the FG42, that's when it's like really damn good. You can never have enough bullets, exactly. But the problem with me is, like, I rinse so many bullets sometimes into people when I'm playing, especially like you'll see it. There are times where I'll have 4 people in front of me, I'll take out 2 of them, and I just need the more bullets to get stuff done. I agree with you, Andy. It's why, you know, I've got a video on my channel that, well, it basically says exactly that. So, you know, that shows you where I stand on the matter. And the thing for me is that, you know, I've always found, I found the game to be really impressive when I first played it. You know, I was really surprised when I first got to play this game because, you know, it's not that I'd lost faith in DICE, it's just that I was worried that they weren't going to deliver on this one, or that it wasn't going to go well. And the trailer and marketing stuff has been absolutely dire. But, other than that, it's actually gone really well. Might have to get back into a RAS game, but... I think we've got a game here. See? Stuff. PL652. This has really been, like, this is honestly, this has been growing on me. This really has. I mean, not necessarily, Aggie, because, like, you know, the mechanics in Battlefield 1 were made by DICE's decisions, and they were very casual orientated. The gunplay was poor, and admittedly they changed all of it, because obviously they brought, you know, people like Florian, who's a competitive player, into the fold, and fixed a lot of things. But at the same time, it was still, you know, still, in my opinion, a step in a bad direction for the game. Like, Battlefield 1 was a commercial success, but beyond that, it wasn't anything else, in my opinion. Thank you for the subscription, Andy Van. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Alright, we've got Narvik here, so... Do you know what? Narvik is another map that's actually been growing on me a bit. I didn't like it at first, but I kind of like some of the infantry infighting that the map promotes now. Like, in comparison to Rotterdam, it didn't look like a great map, because Rotterdam is a pretty good map. But Narvik's actually been growing on me a bit. This is a perfect map to try and get some stuff done with the MP40, that's for sure. I'm gonna use a shovel because I'm just a bad person like that, really. Right, I'm going to change, if I can quickly do this, I'm going to change my appearance and try and get something grey. Because this is one of the few maps where being grey as hell actually comes into your favour. See, stuff like this on the deployment screen could really be improved. Like, have a couple of war cries, have the characters having some conversations, like... It's so bland at the moment that people are just sort of standing there with not really a lot else going on. The bullet penetration system's been really fun to play. Okay, that's broken. The bullet penetration system's been really fun to play with. Let's get the squad lead off this skeezer. Not going to do a lot with it by the looks of it. Of course, if you guys are playing on PlayStation 4, there is a platoon available. The Tactical Brits Troops, or TTBT. It's an easy way to find me in games, and of course you guys can join on me whenever you want. Ah, come on. Oh, he's got an... He is an absolute sweatbag. He must have literally played Assault only to have an STG at rank 16.
Scheiße, helft mir!
Right. I'm now the squad leader, which is fabulous.
Wir müssen das Ziel dort verteidigen.
The MG42 is a brilliant weapon. However, bipodding as a whole in this game needs a complete rework, because at the moment, bipodding in Battlefield 5 is trash. So clunky.
Achtung, werfe Granate!
Taser's being lost.
Ah, this guy. He's so lucky. Really just out here trying to defend this objective. It would help if my squad mates were actually, you know, remotely near me.
Erober das Ziel dort, macht schon! Das ist für dich! Erste Hilfe! Ich habe ein Geschenk für Sie!
Right, I'm taking objective C,
Los!
whether
Erobert
anybody likes
das
it or
Ziel
not.
dort.
This is the goal. Bipodding MMGs in the game right now is just fundamentally broken. It needs fixing.
We must take the enemy's objectives to stay in this fight.
Ah, come on. Stupid snipers. Hey there, Jonathan. Why do my squad mates insist on being nowhere near where I tell them to be?
Ja, erobert das Ziel dort!
Hey there, Leaf Rule. Right, I'll tell you what, we're going to try and loop into A after this.
Ihr müsst das Ziel dort erobern!
We have now taken objective Bertha. We have lost objective Dora.
Both of those planes just flew into the ground, which was quite impressive to watch.
Hier, das müsste helfen!
Objective Emil has been lost, soldiers.
You can never go wrong with some home to gaming. Oh, that was so lucky. We're gonna dobby the fuck out of this. We're gonna hide under here like Harry Potter. Right, there's a guy upstairs. Oh, there's friendlies upstairs. How blind are they? I knew there was someone here. I just couldn't tell.
Caesar. Soldiers, objective Delta has been lost.
Ich versuch's mit einer Granate.
Right, well this is... This is going pretty interestingly as it presently... Oh, hello. I am very lucky to have made that kill. And I am just running out of ammo now.
We have taken objective Dora.
Oh, it's very much a bloodbath on this objective. Oh, he got... I ran out of ammo.
Objective Emil is now ours.
What other optics are there on this thing? Combat medic, melee expert trait, you have longer reach. Ooh, don't know how I feel about that. Nice, Larry. I'll try and stick around on this server for a while then. Rather have folks who aren't bad at the game.
Attention, objective Dora has been lost.
Verteidigt das Ziel dort. Das ist ein Kinderspiel.
Right, we're gonna get down to D.
Objective Friedrich is now ours.
Lennox, if you have the deluxe edition, you can play right now. What? Why? The amount of times I've been one-framed by a Vickers is really bad. I think it's broken.
Soldiers, objective Caesar is being lost.
That guy didn't have a holy chance in hell.
Objective Caesar has been lost.
God damn, I hate getting stuck on friendlies.
We have lost objective Bertha.
Granate ist unterwegs.
Objective Dora is ours.
Ich bin für dich da.
The smoke grenade needs to dissipate a little bit faster. Yeah, the planes do handle a lot better, but they still need some work for sure. I've just, interestingly, just spawned in one. But they do handle a lot better.
Good work. Objective Bertha taken.
Alright, this is the, I believe this is the Stuka.
Objective Dora is lost.
That wasn't the most ideal shot there, but... Well, you... There are people scrapping somewhere behind me.
Halfway there and we are winning this.
There he is. Where is this?
Return to the combat zone.
There he is. We actually managed to nail that dude in the end. Right, what are we losing right now? We're losing F.
We have taken objective Dora.
Dude, I don't blame you. I'd want to get home fast too.
We have taken objective Taylor.
Right, I'm gonna try and get up high, because this is actually what you're supposed to do with this thing. You're supposed to get up high and dive bomb in. Probably go for objectives good for that at the moment. I think that just hit the top railing, which isn't ideal. I'll switch squad. Just let me know what squad you join.
Good show. Objective Anton taken.
There we go, that's a bit more like it. We've actually got 2 of these bad boys now. Probably gonna dive bomb C.
We are now losing objective Anton. Objective Dora has been lost.
I'm getting onto this thing. I'm gonna see if I can dive bomb it. Oh, no, no. It wasn't meant to be in the end, boys. Oh, switch squad. I thought I had more time in the air there. Sadly not.
Ich sterbe! Helft mir!
Good job. Objective Caesar is ours.
I don't think you get to customize your pilot and thingy class, tanker class. Well, you probably should. You should be able to. Not doing too well on many of these objectives right now.
Beware, we have lost objective Anton.
I don't play hardcore Stampy. Like, as far as I'm concerned, the base game is hardcore enough. Always go through the window.
Objective Emil is now ours.
Kobe. Ah, he just smoke screened him.
Objective Friedrich is ours.
There are a lot of people below me right now. Oh, finally got bombed.
Warning, we have lost objective
Oh, you don't even think it's out yet? I don't even know if it's out yet. Wouldn't really know. It'll be interesting to see what they do with it. These guys didn't even know I was a bad guy. That was pretty impressive. The other game modes are decent. Like, I always... You know, I think Airborne, the sort of grand operation thing, needs a little bit of work. Frontlines is really good fun. But for me, I tend to go with Conquest because it's kind of that mixed bag that gives you a bit of everything, I think. It genuinely seems like everybody under the sun wants to shoot me right now.
Very good. Objective Caesar is ours.
Werfe Handgranate!
We're getting some good rank on this MP40 at the moment, which is what I want. So I think once you specialize this, it's a really good gun. But it really just, it needs that layer of specialization. And more importantly, like some of the other later weapons, like the MP38, I think it is, that's a really good gun. Like the medic class MP38 is like a mid-range powerhouse. It's such a good weapon. I'm going to spawn at F because I know they're going for D. Thank you for the subscription, Stampy. Of course, guys, if you are watching and you want some good video content as well as the odd live stream here and there, this is the place to be for Battlefield 5. There's always more than one, isn't there? There's always more than one. Also, by the way, guys, at around about I don't even know what time. I think it's like 7 PM in the UK. So it's like 7 PM UTC. I'll be live on the Battlefield channel. For I don't even know how long, if I'm honest. I think like 2 hours or so, 2-3 hours. I'll be doing a live stream there. I'll be giving away a few deluxe edition PC copies of Battlefield 5.
Ich bin bei dir, ja?
Oh, wash. I'll give him that. That was a shot. Yeah, the sniping isn't necessarily like I'm glad they got rid of the sweet spot and things like that. It's not harder, so to speak. The only thing is that I think that the snipers need a bit more damage at central mass. Because 55 damage on a sniper rifle really isn't that much in the grand scheme of things. And I think most people just sort of expect to do more damage with a sniper than most guns, and you don't necessarily always get that with this.
We have almost won this. Don't let up.
That crouch really put me off there when I landed. Just go to the Battlefield channel on Twitch TV. The Battlefield, www.twitch.tv/Battlefield. I'll be on there around 5 PM/7 PM. I'm not really sure what my time slot is at the moment. I'll double check. But I'll tweet it out as well. If you have me on Twitter, Stampy, at the Tactical Brit, I'll tweet out whenever I happen to be live on the Battlefield channel.
Objective Anton has been lost.
Ich flick dich zusammen.
We have sweated the hell out of this. I don't mind, Larry. That's up to you. I mean, personally, if you've got reasons to use it or you want to use it for something, go ahead. Like, I don't want to take any codes off your hands in that respect. Oh, that guy just got domed. We've got 4 more tickets to scrape away from these losers. 3, 2. Nearly. 55 damage is too. Even 65 would just be a lot better in my opinion, Andy. Alright, so I need to go ahead and get ready for this live stream later today, which means I need to do stuff at home. I've got to clean and do other things. I've got to do daily things. I've got to make a video as well. So I will see you guys at 7 PM UK time on www.twitch.tv/Battlefield. Because obviously going to take a bit of a break, get some videos done, get some stuff edited, get some stuff out there. But of course, if you guys enjoyed what you watched, make sure you hit that subscription button. If you're new to the channel, welcome, welcome. There's plenty of videos for you to check out that I've released over the past week or so. And yeah, thank you for tuning in, folks. And I will tweet out when I will be live next.